Do you know who's singing this right now?
No.
You've met him.
Have I?
You played him.
Have I?
Yep. When I said it, they're his parents were like, "Oh, we know Cat."
Just trying to see if I reckon. Oh, is it that Is it that guy that's an actor as well?
No, he's not an actor.
Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is. It's gonna come to me in a minute. Osborne.
Yep. Ted Osborne.
That's it.
When you say that actor, do you
Yeah.
mean Damien Lewis?
No, I was thinking of Damn it, I can't remember his name now.
Because he reminds me
Scott
of Damien.
Folan. Scott Folan.
He reminds me of Damien Lewis.
Yeah. Yeah, Ted Osborne's amazing. This is really well produced, actually.
Mm.
So, does there need to be like a particular song order, or should I just?
No, we'll just. It's such a chill interview. Like,
Yeah.
I like this is where I wanted. Like, I just wanted something like really chill here. I didn't want anything to be like a bit too hectic. I just wanted something to be like cool. Like,
Okay.
you know, if I say to you, "Oh, let's have the first song. What do you want to go for?" Just whatever you're feeling.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very chill here.
Cool.
Don't want to be like the old Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Ted Osborne, The Dogs and the Pond on Vibe 107.6. This is On Air Acoustic with me, Christopher Lane, and I have a guest in the studio for you guys. It's been so long since I had Just Harry in the studio. It was like over a month ago. I then tried to get a full-time job. The full-time job didn't like my radio thing, so then I quit the full-time job, and now we're back. We're back. The show goes on. I know people were messaging me saying, "Hang on a minute, like, you still doing them?" I'm like, yeah, I'm still doing them. I'm still here. You can't get rid of me that easy. But yes, here we are then. Welcoming into the studio, Cat Elliott. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Really, really good. I thought I'd play Ted Osborne there for a special reason because you have played with them.
Yeah,
you've played with him.
He's amazing. I've played we've played a gig together at the Barley Mow in Marylebone, which is the most amazing venue ever. It's like the best fun, and yeah, he's just a legend, Ted.
Because it's actually his parents.
Yeah.
He didn't tell me this. His parents told me.
That's funny.
Apparently, you did a really great cover of Zombie.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Ted's parents.
Yeah,
whose names I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's what they said. They said you did a great one. So that's awesome, man. I love that. I love it when you come in when I'm doing things like this, like on Air Acoustic, and like people all know each other, and I guess how it works for me. Really, I've never had to go out and find my own artists. People just seem to come to me because so and so knows them, and it's a really great community.
Yeah, it's like a small world, isn't it?
Massively in music, yeah. Like it's only hopefully it's only getting smaller for me. I just need to find more and more people. But of course, like when you come on, more people will see what you're doing, and that's how it all works.
Yeah, I can send loads of cool singer-songwriters your way.
Oh, see, this is just like you're already in. Like this is it. You're already a legend in my eyes. Okay, well, let's talk to you, Kat, about the music. Where did it all start with you?
I guess it started when I was a little kid, and my parents used to listen to a lot of music, and I used to drive them insane by learning all of the words, every single word to musicals like Annie, including the songs, but also the whole script. And I would just basically be repeating it a lot and making loads of noise and driving people insane. And then later on, I guess I didn't really start writing songs until I was about 20. Sort of didn't really pick up the guitar, but then I did, and like loads of stuff, like the angsty years started to sort of pour out of me into songs, which I think is a fairly typical story.
Well, no, your story is actually very different, because when I speak to most people, it's like your mum and dad had that guitar and they were musicians, but and it's all like very, I listen to this and this on the radio and vinyl. Yours comes from musical theatre, like Annie and everything. So go into that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've always loved musical theatre. I guess some of my songs are a little bit on the dramatic side, and
nothing wrong with dramatics.
And I did this challenge back in February called the February Album Writing Month Challenge, and a lot of the songs that came out of that seemed to be like very I would say like teenage musical, kind of Grease-esque, so, like on a tiny, almost verging on cheesy.
Everyone loves a bit of cheese. Everyone loves a bit of cheese.
Yeah, but no, that was good fun. But my dad, he plays guitar and started writing songs. But he decided to quit when what was the band that came out with the song Brothers in Arms?
Oh,
I can't remember. Was it Dire Straits? I'm so ignorant when it comes to this kind of thing. Yeah, my musical sort of theory and trivia is not good.
Brothers in Arms. Hang on a minute. This is gonna.
You're gonna have to Google it.
Go on. Brothers in Arms song. It is. Dun dun dun. It's Dire Straits.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dire Straits.
I was listening to them all day today as well.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go. Synchronicity.
There you go, eh?
Yeah. So then he decided that the best song had ever been written, so he might as well just do something else instead, become a geologist. I'm not
okay. I didn't know where that was going, but I didn't take that one.
Yeah, my mum's a singer. She's always out and about, like you know, getting people dancing in on dance floors and stuff. So
cool.
I've had quite a good musical grounding. Yeah. Ding.
Well, you were right in the right place.
Yeah.
Like, not just one parent, both.
Yeah.
Like that's like the most like best like foundation you could ever have.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm lucky, really. I think.
But I still find that one interesting though. That like it was the musical theatre thing, because obviously if your dad's like, you know, writing songs for Dire Straits and your mum's doing, you know, rocking on the dance floors, you kind of went a totally different avenue. It was like, no, I really like Annie and Grease and all these kind of ones.
Yeah, it was a bit peculiar actually.
I find it really interesting.
Yeah, and then I went from like musicals to Alanis Morissette, Radiohead, and so it's kind of been a little bit of a strange, convoluted journey.
I love that though. That's so cool. Like, why you don't want something like just like, oh yeah, like, you know, I've done this, done that, yeah. Like, this is really cool. Like, you're like, yeah, just down every avenue. But I think that's a good thing though. Like, it sounds like a curiosity. That's great for an artist.
Yeah, and it's like being a jack of all and a specialist in nothing. But yeah, I mean, I think that makes for more sort of interesting. I don't know. Sometimes like my recordings can be a little bit of a mashup of lots of different styles, I guess.
But that's good. Like when you like music, like, you know, look how many musicians are out there. It's good to sort of have that thing that sets you apart, like your unique selling point.
Yeah.
So I guess that's your one. You're not one thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
I didn't think of it like that, but yeah, that's good. That is good.
Oh, here we go. So you'll get everything on this show. But it's good. Like I think, like, you know, you got to have your unique selling point. You don't want to be just like anyone, like, you know, oh, I've heard this all before, blah blah blah. Yours is going to be completely different. I mean, I have listened to your music. It's different. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I'm a sucker for folk and indie music, so like, you know, yeah, I would love that. So if you could be in a musical, here we go. If you could be in one musical, what would you be in? Anything.
Annie. I would love to be Miss Hannigan.
Okay, nice.
I just think she's such a legend. The way she's like in the bath with, like, you know, it's full of gin, and she's just and she starts off being such an ogre, but then at the end she just has this magnificent like transformation into this wonderful woman that actually really does care about kids, and she saves Annie from being thrown off the top of a high building, and I just think she's just a legend. Yeah.
I love how you've actually probably thought of that as well. Like, that wasn't a question I sent you. Like I asked you. I went bang. I know this one.
Yeah, it's like I didn't even have to think about that one. Yeah, if I was gonna be in one musical, that would be it. I would be Miss Hannigan in Annie.
I love that.
Yeah.
What if it comes to stage? You know.
Yeah, you never know.
Here we go. You know, it could come to the Watford Theatre. We don't know. Hank. Stranger things have happened, I tell you.
Cat Elliott as Miss Hannigan.
Here we go. Hey, see? Right, let's get it done. All right, so now it's interesting that you've come in, because yes, I love sort of the folk, acoustic, indie kind of music. I'm a big fan of that kind of thing. And there's an idea I have of having a canal boat. And I'd love to kind of go up and down the waterways of the UK with artists. But you know, like you kind of know about all this because you're currently on a boat.
Oh, I'm actually on a boat at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, this is incredible. Yeah. Like talk me through this journey, because it's such a it's not like a new thing now. Like I'm meeting more and more people who have decided to go for the boat life.
Yeah. Well, I guess for a start, it's like way more affordable than renting a flat in most cases. But basically, I kind of ended up on a boat by accident. I was renting a room in Islington, and it turned out that the guy that I was renting from was actually like a really shady crook kind of person, and he ripped me off for my deposit, and he wasn't supposed to be renting it to me. It wasn't even his room. And then one day there was a knock at the door, and the agency that he was supposed to be paying money to were there, and they were like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Who are you?" And then so it all came out, and then basically I got kicked out, and just luckily my friend, who's a total legend, Arnell, he started up this charity called Raft Up, which is actually specifically to help people that have got nowhere to go, who are homeless and want to kind of get back into, reintegrate into society. With the boat as part of that. So they go and stay on the boat. And just so happens to all kind of coincide that at the time that I got kicked out of the room, didn't have anywhere to go, the boat was free.
No way.
So he was like, why don't you go stay on the boat for a while until you get yourself sorted out? And I was like, oh my God, this is like, thank you God and the angels for sending me this amazing, it's like a godsend, like a lifeline, literally like a raft.
No, that is such a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's so amazing. I love hearing stories like that.
Yeah, it's just awesome.
But well, it's much better than a flat, because you get to go wherever you want. But yeah, so you're living on there with other people.
Well, at the moment it's just me.
Just you.
Yeah.
So I've got a bit of an image of what it looks like. I don't know why I've got this like vision in my head of boat life and a guitar, but because it's this awesome, how you can just sort of sit on the top, and probably not now, but sit on the top of the boat, playing your guitar, sun's out.
It's a little bit chilly for doing that now. Yeah. But back a couple of months ago, I did actually. I was sat on the what do they call it? The deck. I was sat on the deck. Yeah, I've got to think of all these nautical words. It's hard for me. But yeah, I was sat on the deck and I had my shorts on and my sun hat, and I was playing the guitar, and someone got a picture of it. So I'm using that because I've been recording an album, a really raw acoustic album in the cabin, which I'm going to call Songs from the Swamp. And yeah, there's the album cover is that picture of me sort of sat on the deck, sort of looking up at the sky. I was actually looking up there was an aeroplane, it kind of flew over and ruined my video. So I was looking up and it looks quite nice, but I was actually thinking bad things.
It's always a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's when you're recording stuff, it doesn't matter, whether you're a musician, presenter, it doesn't matter. If you're out and about, the worst things are helicopters, aeroplanes, and sirens.
Yeah, totally.
God, why? Just when you're nailing a link or nailing a song, an ambulance decides to go past. I mean, hopefully the person on the other end is okay. Of course, we always want it to be okay. Yeah. But you just ruined my link.
Yeah, exactly. I've got to re-record this whole thing.
Yeah. No, but it sounds like it's such a cool thing. It's definitely a vision in my head of I want to do something with a sort of canal boat. On the waterways, because it just for me seems like the most perfect pairing, a guitar, that folky kind of thing. It doesn't even matter if summer, winter you can have have you got a log fire in there?
No, I wish I did.
I've been on some. They're so cool, but they heat up fast.
Yeah, they do. I mean, my friend's got a proper barge, and she's got a wood burner on there, and it gets so lovely and toasty on there.
See. Yeah. A few drinks.
But the far end of the boat never heats up, and that's where the toilet is.
Oh no, that's the nightmare.
Yeah, so
it all seems great in your head until the realities there.
Yeah, the practical realities of it is. Summer's great. Summer's great, and the winters are just a little bit nippy. That's all.
Oh man, well it looks.
I think it'd be really cool if you had if you were broadcasting from a boat though.
I know.
It would be like Radio Caroline.
I know. I'm thinking I need to sort of with On Air Acoustic. I need something now to go on to. I feel like I've done the radio thing, the studio thing's great. I just need now the next thing.
Yeah.
So could it be a boat? I don't know. I don't know. It could be the boat.
Maybe that's it.
Maybe that is it.
Maybe that sounds like a really cool idea.
Oh, here we go then.
Yeah.
People have heard it here first. Well, we've got each other on Instagram. We'll think of something. We'll think of something.
Yeah, we could even speak to Arnell with Raft Up, and it could be some kind of amazing conglomeration of awesome ideas.
Sponsoring as well, getting the name out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's a winner.
Yeah.
See,
that would be so cool.
Look at this. 10 minutes into the chat, we've already thought of next year's plans.
Literally, we should be running the world.
Here we go. This is it. Talking of we've just completely skipped over what you were saying there about a new album of old songs in a really sort of raw and unplugged way. What can you tell us about that?
So basically, I thought, well, I need to do something constructive to earn my keep on this boat during this time. So I've just been using my iPad, just hit record and I've for ages I've had a hankering to just like get as many of my old songs, just because most of them aren't recorded, and I just thought well, it'd be really nice to just have them, you know, like just in their raw form, as if you're sitting in the room with me and I'm just playing the guitar and singing. And so I just thought, yeah, that'd be good. And so I've kind of started at the beginning of the journey with my earliest songs, which is quite funny to play them, because like my whole songwriting style has changed a lot since those early days. And like my early songs are very like lots of years of bottled up teenage angst. So you can imagine, like, yeah. So so that's just been really nice, just like, I don't know, reviving them, pulling them up.
It's better to have it out there though, because
definitely, yeah.
like you know, I don't know how you've been in the world. Like through my journey, certainly you realise that actually we're not alone. Like. Yeah. A lot of us have very massive similarities.
Yeah, totally.
And you know, bringing out songs from your teenagehood, even re-releasing them.
Yeah.
There are people who are now going through teenagers, so it's all full circle kind of thing. Like it will always be relevant. I think that's what's great about music.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I think it's all of our life stories are very relatable, because I mean there's only a few themes really that kind of are important to people. I think so. You've got your love, and you've got love, you've got the thing you're passionate about in your career, and then you've got family, and then there's always like and your friends, and all the good things and the bad things about all of those different, and everybody's got the same similar stories, haven't they? So I suppose,
See, that's why it's so cool that you're re-releasing it.
Yeah.
Well, look, we have been chatting, and that's probably me. Like, I'm just a chatter. But people have come here to listen to your songs. So which one are you going to go for first?
I think I'm going to go for something. This is one of my later songs, one of the ones that I wrote during the February album writing month challenge. I don't know why I find that so difficult to say. Anyway, so this is kind of this is about when you spend like too much of your life trying to fit in with everybody, and then kind of one day you just realise that that's really, really hard work and also quite boring. So you just decide instead, right, I'm just going to be myself now and just do what's important to me. And then after that, your life starts to get really cool, and it's just like, you know, it's so much better.
I love that.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Best Version of Me.
Best Version of Me from Cat Elliott for On Air Acoustic on Vibe 107.6. Well, when you're ready, take it away.
Trying something new to get out of this groove that I've somehow dug myself into. Trying something fresh, buy a nice new dress and a pair of funky shoes. Maybe then I'll be pretty, and maybe then I'll be cool, and maybe then they'll appreciate the nice things I tried to do. Maybe then I'll be witty and have them rolling around on the floor. Maybe then I won't have to be lonely anymore. Trying to be real, act the way I feel, trying to be genuine and true, but don't wish to offend, and so the truth I bend, so my friends will all approve. And maybe I shouldn't care so much, maybe I should be strong. Say just what I think, I risk being told I'm stupid and wrong. Maybe it doesn't matter if people think I'm a bore. I'm starting to believe myself when I say I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. It took me way too long to realize. It took me way too long to open my eyes. But better late than never. Now I'm changed forever. Starting something new, got nothing to prove. Starting to enjoy just being me. I thought I could fit in, if only I could win. But now I've let it go, I feel so free. And I'm feeling much better now that I'm just being myself. so much easier than trying to be someone else. I could become great someday, who knows what I can be. I just wanna be, just wanna be, I just wanna be, just wanna be, I just wanna be the best version of me, best version of me.
And that is how you do it. That was incredible. Kat, Elliott, well done. Love that.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely love that.
I just had to wet my whistle after that one.
Yeah.
Sometimes the whistle doesn't work live on stage.
I was about to ask that.
And it's like you're going down a microphone, like just blowing raspberries. It's so embarrassing.
Honestly.
But luckily, it works then.
I was about to ask that. I was
Yeah.
like, about the whistling thing. Because you don't really hear that in a lot of songs.
Yeah, not so often now.
Which I love. I love a bit of a whistle on a song. Why not? But I was going to say, like, does it always work?
Yeah, there's been times when I've been like, come on, man. Yeah, it's not fun.
Is there a particular area it doesn't work? Like, if there's like let's say you're in a, because fans and all that kind of stuff.
If I forget to take my lip balm with me,
oh yeah,
then that's it. Then I can just say bye to the whistle. But sometimes I'll just have to substitute with like, woo, woo. In fact, that's how that started out. Like when I first wrote that song and I was recording it, I was kind of like, woo, 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 woo. And then I don't know why, but I just started whistling because I've never whistled in a song before. That was the first. That's my first whistler. So
that's great.
Yeah.
I feel like there might be more.
Yeah.
I feel like there might be more whistling coming on.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man. That song, like, it was. I just think of it like as like in a movie or a TV series, like when it's like the montage.
Yeah.
Like someone's like, this is it. This is my moment. Like get out of bed, like jump out of bed and have it. And I like, where did it originate for you? Like, how did it come to life?
I think I genuinely, like back when I wrote it in February, I think I was actually at that point when because I guess maybe everybody has this a little bit, but like I've always been like, a people pleaser.
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes you can just find yourself like with your cup's empty because you've just been trying to please, and then kind of you're not very happy, and then also you can't make anybody else happy because you're sort of being miserable. And so I just thought, you know what, maybe I should kind of just follow my own heart a little bit more and just try and make myself happy. And then so that song kind of came out, and I hope that it kind of lifts people and makes them think, it's good to just do your thing and be the best version of yourself and have fun and just not worry so much. And I think I need to sort of learn how to live by that live by that a bit more.
I was about to say, do you live by your own rules?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I don't always remember. I'm a bit of a worry head.
Was it do as I say, not as I do? Or
yeah, exactly.
Is that the sort of saying?
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
That's amazing though. It's amazing. Like, but yeah, it kind of that kind of this is it moment for you. But it's really cool, man. How do people find it at gigs when you sing that one? Like with the whistling and the.
I think they like it. I think they like it. I think they're always a bit surprised when I come out with the whistle, especially if the whistle doesn't work and then I'm just appear to be blowing raspberries down the microphone at them. But yeah, I think people quite enjoy it.
Do people whistle back to you?
They have done. At one gig, my friend Anna was there, and she's really good at just being a joiner anyway. So, but that was really nice because I was like halfway through the song and she'd kind of twigged onto the whistling part, and so she started whistling back at it. I was like, yes! I think I even yelled, yeah!
I made it!
Yeah.
This is it!
Yeah, it's like, yes, that's it. Someone's whistling along to my song.
You should try that in a gig. Like next time you're at a gig, you should sort of say like, this is how it's going to go. Like when I finish this part, you guys have all got a whistle and try and get how many sort of hundreds of people, thousands of people whistling back at you.
That's true, actually. Yeah, because I haven't really got a joiner in song. Because most of my songs are so wordy. Like there's like no chance that there's no bit in there that people can sing along to. So maybe I could just like say, look, whistle. You can whistle to this. It's like you don't have to remember any words at all.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to get like the interaction, because like I was only saying that whistle thing is because when you're kind of doing well when people sort of whistle back to you. Like that's when
Yeah.
you've got the crowd's attention. When
Yeah.
people are singing back to you, you know you've got their attention. That's when you know you're doing really well as an artist.
Yeah, that's like
So-
that's the dream.
Well, it's like, you know, it can be my little homework for you. When you leave here, you've got to get the crowd to whistle back to you.
Yeah, that's it. That's my new mission now. At every gig, it's going to be like I've got to get at least one person to whistle along with me.
Or we can get a canal boat, go up the waterways and see how many people we can get to whistle.
Yeah, whistle from the banks.
24-hour challenge to see how many people we can get to whistle.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. We could raise money for.
There we go. See.
I don't know. Is there a charity set up about whistling? I don't know.
Whistle while you work.
Yeah.
We're ready. We're ready to take on it. I love that. So talking of all of this like music and everything you're releasing, it's actually being released tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's why you're here.
Yeah, literally. I was on the train on the way up here. I was like writing some of the lyrics, because I'm gonna have to upload the songs and then upload the lyrics. And so I was like, well, while I'm on this train with nothing else to do, I might as well. But then I started feeling sick because I get a bit train sick.
Oh no.
Because I'm a wimp. So I had to stop doing that. But yeah, so when I get back tonight, I'm gonna be doing some typing and some like finishing touches on the songs, and then so the album will be up on Bandcamp tomorrow, and then in a few weeks' time I'll have some CDs to take with me. I know that
exciting.
not many people, but sometimes it's nice to just have like a physical
They're
CD.
coming back, yeah.
Yeah, just because it's got like a little sleeve in it and it looks quite sweet, and so yeah.
I do quite miss the CD. Spotify's great. Don't get me wrong, it is really great because you can kind of listen to, have access to it. If I'm trying to listen to your music, like, oh great, I'm going to start on Spotify,
easy,
done.
Yeah.
So it's really great from my end. But there is something I do miss about the whole CD.
Yeah.
Like, even like putting it in the car, you just like remember the big the folders. One out, one in.
Yeah, it was like having a massive Bible, wasn't it, full of like and like did you ever get the thing where you'd have like a whole stack of CD cases and you'd go in but the CDs were never in the right case.
Oh God, no.
So you'd open up like Maroon 5 case and inside it would be like Avril Lavigne's and it would be like and then like there'd be like a scratch on the CD and it would keep like
oh yes. Kids will never remember it.
They'll never understand how frustrating that was.
It was bad on a CD. It was even worse on the PlayStation. Oh my word! Trying to get Spyro to go on the blooming dinosaur. What was it called? Well, they were dragons, weren't they? And it was just like, I was like, oh nightmare! I have to restart. But hey ho, yeah, that'd be really cool when you have the CDs out.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
What about vinyl? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, at some point I'm definitely going to get some songs on vinyl. I haven't decided whether I should maybe just start with a single because that would be a lot more affordable to do, or just like go straight in and just do an EP or an album. I mean, there's one particular single that I think would work well with vinyl. It's called Between the Lines, and it's kind of a little bit of a dramatic song, and it's got like quite a cool album art. So I thought that might look quite good on vinyl. So sort of I'm just mulling it all over and figuring out what to get and what to do. I've got some T-shirts now.
Oh, nice.
Some cool T-shirts. They arrived yesterday.
Oh, nice.
With a little logo in the corner. Yeah. So.
I like it. That's where I'm thinking with On Air Acoustic. I've got my logo now. The logo's done.
Yes,
Thank you very much for sharing it, by the way.
That would look amazing on T-shirts and things. That's
a
great logo.
There's big things for On Air Acoustic, but unfortunately just all in my head at the moment and on paper. But I'm trying to get there.
We need to crack your head open and just get all that stuff out.
I know, but when we'll fly, we will fly. I tell you, Kat, we're gonna go. So I'm really interested. I love this part of like a musician's journey about like releasing music. And now you're going to be releasing it on Bandcamp. How does it all how do you start? Like from the moment you've still got your songs, but from actually releasing it, like how does it all work?
So what, from recording it?
Yeah, anything so say you've got your songs, like, because for me, like if I was going to be releasing an EP, like I'd be like a mess. I think I'd be like, oh my God, like have I got this right? Have I got that right? What's next? I'd be like, whoa. So it's kind of interesting to see how everyone's kind of journey is with this.
I've got one thing to say to that. Welcome to my world.
There you go.
No, I think I'm sure that there's artists out there who are like way more organised than me. I would certainly hope so, because I think you're supposed to have some kind of like an actual strategy to do with like an album release or a single release. Like you're supposed to have like weeks leading up to it where you post certain pieces of content and just promote it and get everybody excited about it. But I think I've kept this kind of low key really because it's just a sort of raw. It's gonna be basically demo type things, demo type songs. So for this, I haven't really done much promotion. I've mentioned it a few times on social, and I'm going to mention it a few more times probably while we're chatting.
Yeah. Hey, this is like I say, this is your interview.
Now is my chance to make up for all the lost time.
Exactly,
I should have been
right?
promoting it.
Yeah, exactly right.
But yeah, so for me, like I'll stick it on Bandcamp. I'll just upload the songs and then put the lyrics on there, and then later on, I'll put it on CD. And at some point, if I produce any of the songs properly, then I would then probably put a version of it on Spotify.
Nice.
Which is what I'm going to do with the form of the February album writing month. That's also mostly demos, but at some point I'm going to put more of those onto Spotify. I'm going to produce them a little bit better and then put them on Spotify. The City is one of those.
Yes. So, can we have that one actually?
Yeah.
That is a brilliant song. I love that one.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I've heard it. I need now everyone else to hear it.
Okay.
Turn up your radios, people.
Yeah. So this is called The City.
When you're ready.
I wanna know why you wanna be with me, 'cause I'm not fantastic. I know it can't be, 'cause I'm so sweet, 'cause I'm goddamn nasty. I've got suspicions in my mind. Oh yeah. I've got suspicions in my mind. Yeah, it's because I live in the city and you wanna hop on my train. It's because I live in the city and you want a piece of my cake. It's because I live in the city and you wanna get in on the game. It's because I live in the city, live in the city. Hey, I wanna know why you stay with someone bad and mean and crazy. There's no way you can possibly like me, love me, trust me when you should hate me. I've got suspicions in my mind. Oh yeah. I got suspicions in my mind. Yeah, it's because I live in the city and you want a piece of my pie. It's because I live in the city and you wanna jump in my ride. It's because I live in the city, that's all it is, so don't lie. It's because I live in the city, live in the city. Hey, you're a small town critter and you want to grow into something bigger. You're a fortune digger and if you can't keep your cool, you'll be the winner. I've got suspicions in my mind. Oh yeah. I got suspicions in my mind. Yeah. It's because I live in the city and you want a piece of my cake. It's because I live in the city and you wanna hop on my train. It's because I live in the city and you wanna get in on the game. It's because I live in the city, live in the city. It's because I live in the city and you want a piece of my pie. It's because I live in the city and you wanna jump in my ride. It's because I live in the city, that's all it is, so don't lie. It's because I live in the city, live in the city. Hey.
Oh, Cat Elliott with The City performing live for On Air Acoustic on Vibe 107.6. That was insanely good.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I mean, just the songs you bring out, amazing. But that one there, I just, it's the confidence in that song. I don't know what it is. I just feel like when you're singing it, I feel like you've just like, you're at a real confidence when you're singing that one. You're just like, yeah.
I kind of like, I just like it because, I mean, I was like, by the time I wrote that song, this was during February when I was like, I had to write 14 songs in 28 days. And I was kind of scraping the barrel. And I think I read this story somewhere about this couple who like definitely should never have met and definitely shouldn't be together. Because like on the one hand, they just don't trust each other at all.
Right, okay.
And the one person thinks the other one's using them. And then the other person is like trying to get what they can. And I just thought, you know what? That's a great. I'm gonna make that into a song. So I did.
That's so...
and but it's nice to sing it because it's kind of a bit punky and a little bit, you know, like yeah, got attitude.
Yes, that's it. It packs a punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got attitude. It's really great. But this is what it never ever amazes me, like how many people like come in here and just have like this amazing song, like saying sorry, like the reason behind the song.
Yeah.
Like never would I have thought of.
Yeah.
The reason behind that song was that.
Yeah.
But it is.
Yeah, like I mean, I guess like as a songwriter, you I mean, I used to just completely write songs about myself. Like when I was first writing songs, because it was kind of a way of sort of, it was a cathartic thing. It was like kind of getting loads of bottled up emotions kind of out
from the heart. Yeah.
But the kind of like the more I've advanced along and sort of grown up a bit, I feel like I tend to write. I do still write songs about myself, but I also write songs about other people and things that I hear that are a bit more abstract. And
that's a cool thing.
so it's quite an interesting little turn on the journey. And,
that's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
man. You got the stuff out about yourself. Now you can just talk about other people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, about.
yeah, exactly, right. Hey, as long as if it pays the bills, right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, didn't do Taylor Swift any harm, did it?
Exactly right. Hey, and it won't just stop with her. I tell you that.
Yeah.
So obviously your music's amazing. People are gonna 100% go to Spotify, but where can people see you live? Because I know you've got some gigs coming up. Yes.
So my next gigs, there's at Fulham Palace. Is it? Yeah, Fulham Palace, Bishop's Palace, Fulham. Yeah. I'm sure if you Google it, it will come up because it's just the lights at Fulham Palace.
The lights, yeah.
And it's on every weekend from the 28th of November through to the 22nd of December, and it's Thursdays through Sundays, and I'm going to be playing pretty much every weekend. Mostly like covers and Christmas songs. But if you wanna catch me playing originals, then I would suggest follow my Instagram. And also maybe look up my website, which is www.musiccatelliott.com. And Instagram is a great way because I always post up my next gigs and stuff like that. So
nice.
And Instagram is Instagram, and then my handles I am Cat Elliott. It's really important that it's 2 L's and 2 T's, by the way. And cat with a C, like meow. Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to remember.
Yeah.
It's easy to remember. But you've been playing sort of lots of country shows.
Yes. The whole summer and a bit part of the summer before. I was out there with like there were country shows like in Kent, Surrey, Bucks, Suffolk, one in Framlingham even, which is where a certain like really famous dude comes from.
Who?
Ed Sheeran.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That song Castle on the Hill's about Framlingham Castle.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So we were doing a country show there, and we could see the Framlingham Castle.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
okay,
amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's just been great. It's like because it's just outdoorsy, and so we play a lot of covers because that's what people like. But also it's nice because we could weave our original music in there as well when people weren't looking, and yeah, it was quite nice. And
how do you feel about like being an artist, but then people only want to have covers? Like, does it get quite frustrating that you're like, I've got my own voice, I've got my own sort of like, you know, I've got my catalogue here, I want to sing them, but then people are a bit like, yeah, but we want to hear the ones we know. Like, does it frustrate you as an artist?
I wouldn't necessarily say it frustrates me. I think it's not. I guess everybody likes to be able to sing along to stuff that they know, and if you know, it depends on like if it's a Saturday night gig in a pub, then you know what you're there for. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
so
okay,
it's like,
yeah.
but it is a little bit. I would say it must be quite annoying if you were playing like an originals gig and someone asked for Wonderwall. I would be
The classic.
yeah. I'd probably try to kill them with a look.
Okay, so do you play a lot of gigs on a Saturday night? Say, because
I have done. I haven't been doing that many Saturday night gigs since the beginning of the summer because I've had I've been doing the country shows like every weekend.
nice. Okay.
So I kind of like that all trailed off a little bit, and I sort of let it. And yeah. So but over the Christmas period, I'll be doing some, quite a lot of like Christmas. What do they call them? Christmas markets and the lights at Fulham Palace, and so I'll be doing plenty of covers. But I always am able to just sort of weave in a few original songs, especially things like The City, because it's quite upbeat. People sometimes just think it might be like a song that they haven't heard before. That isn't
that's a great way of doing it. That's a great way of doing it. Just sneak it in.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, and no one notices.
So, when it comes to Christmas markets, it's going to be freezing.
It is going to be really, really
very different from the
cold.
summer gigs.
I mean, like.
What's your tip?
There is an element of it that I'm not looking forward to. It's like it's very difficult to play when your fingers have gone numb. So I've got another guitar that's got like nylon strings, which doesn't sound as good necessarily, but it's just easier to it's easier to play because like steel strings on get freezing cold and stiff, and it's like so but it'll have its own charm, I'm sure.
But I guess if the blood's flowing in your fingers, it should be okay.
Yeah, in theory. Well, I've got these like fingerless glove things, so I'm just gonna go for it. And like, I wish I could use a plectrum because I think that would make it a bit easier. But I've never been able to use a plectrum because it always slips out.
They do get slippy.
Yeah,
I've not found this yet because I'm learning guitar at the moment. I know exactly what I'm about. I'm like it's like you have to have it at a certain angle, don't you?
Exactly,
and
it all slips. Yeah. But you can get them with grip on them. I'm just gonna get a load with like special. There's got the dent in the middle and some grip in it, so your thumb literally just sticks to it. So
I'm glad someone as talented as you on guitar has said this. Now. I'm like, actually, you know what? There is hope. I've got hope now.
Yeah, it's not. You're not alone. It's definitely a thing.
So,
or at least it's a thing with me.
Yeah, like I said, we have things in common. We also have things that we just don't get.
Yeah.
So with the Christmas markets, you're going to be doing covers. What sort of Christmas songs are for you?
I've got like a whole shebang bang bag full of like mixed stuff. So I'm going to do. The Darkness came out with a Christmas song.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to do that one because I love that. But I'm also going to do like some classics like I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas.
Classic.
And, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Classic, yeah.
And also, one of my favourite Christmas songs. Do you remember the Muppet Christmas Carol?
Yeah. It's a great song.
Yeah, there's a great song. Feels Like Christmas. So I'm going to do that one. And yeah, it's like a whole mix of.
That's a cool one because not many people would do that song. Yeah. So that's really cool. Again, see the unique selling point. Just go against the grain, I say.
It's always it always ends up like all roads lead back to musicals.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly right. We've gone full circle.
Musicals and Muppets, like literally, that's where my heart actually lives.
I feel like I want an album from you called Music and Muppets.
Musicals and Muppets, yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to do it now.
You have to.
I'm gonna have to do it.
I'm just sending you out of the studio with all these like different.
With these new projects.
All these new projects, yeah. You're like, hang on, why did I go on that show? Stay away, everyone. No, but it's I mean, we've literally coming up to the end of the show now. So all I'd love to say to you, Kat, is thank you so much for coming in. You've been absolutely incredible. It's been an absolute honour and pleasure, and I've loved chatting with you and playing my songs, and I hope everybody at home has had a great time and enjoyed it as much as I have. I know they have. I absolutely know they have. And they can find you on Spotify, so that's exciting. Yes. And they'll see you at Christmas market. Maybe. Yeah. Yes. Well, look, I wish you all the best with everything. Thank you so much. With this stuff being released tomorrow as well on Bandcamp. So yeah, thank you very much. And I wish you all the best with your canal radio station. You'll be part of it, don't you worry about it. Amazing. Right, well, thank you very much. Thank you. Well, that's it for tonight on Vibe 107.6. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending your Thursday evening with me, Christopher Lane, and Kat Elliott for On Air Acoustic. It's been an absolute blast as always, and I'll be back next week with some more great music, good vibes, and everything you need to brighten up your evening. Until then, take care. Goodbye. That's it. We've done it. Woo. How was it? Amazing. Goes quick, doesn't it? Yeah. Was that really 45 minutes? That was 45 minutes.